Hello, hello, hello. I am Nate, and this is Peach Domino Papercraft. Also, the last time you'll see this part of the logo, I'm gonna rip this background up and redo it. It's gotten pretty bad. There's some spots here. And it's just peel and stick paper, so it should be pretty easy to just remove from my desk and put a new one down. But that's not the point of today's video. If you're new here, welcome. Hi, hello, glad to have you. And if you're not new here, welcome back. Missed ya. So, last time you were here, see, I got some problems. Last time you were here, we were working on the green book, and I finished it and forgot to film it. And I've already dropped it off with its new owner. But I wanted to share with you today my Facebook Marketplace haul. Lovely lady was selling a Cricut Cuddle Dog die cut machine. Let's see if I can get it all in frame. You're going to see my lovely desk here, and I'm sorry for that. See more of my desk than you usually do. But yeah, it's got the little handle here, and you know how cutting machines work. But not only this was for $50, but it also included this extra long mat, which I can't use right now because I need to get some extra long cutting plates. It included the A plate. It included one, two, hang on, there's more. 3, 4, 5, 6 B plates. I haven't opened this, so it might not be 2 B plates. It might be a B and a C. So we're about to open this and see. Haha, see. Sorry. Sometimes I'm hilarious myself. Let's see. We got a B. No, it's 2 B plates. Okay, 2 extra B plates. Let's take that and set it aside. And this C plate. And this rubber mat. But it also included this sheet of dies. The instructions, which is good because I never would have figured some stuff out with it. It included this set of stamps right here. Isn't that cute? But it's got all those stamps to make all the little dogs and stuff on it, because these right here, and I think this one, are the dies that go with these stamps. So that was nice. Hang on, I'm trying to zoom you back out a little. There we go. And she also, in this, for $50, included these embossing folders. And I might, if you want to know, I might do a video later on what each one is. These are all embossing folders. But wait, there's more. I'm telling you, this lady is amazing. And it gets even better, trust me. Hang on, there's more. She also included these embossing folders. All of this for $50. Right? Hang on, we're not done. This is a birthday background. All of these embossing folders. All that for $50, okay? That's a great deal. I was like, let's take it. So, then she messaged me. Let me get this stuff off the table so you can see better. Then she messaged me and she said, before I put it up for sale, I've got these other things. And she said grand total for those would be another $55. And I said, well, I looked at them and I said, well, you know, I am interested, but how about for all 3 sets, you take $75, which, you know, 50 plus 25 for those. And she said, make it $80. And I said, okay. So, for $80, I got the cuddle rug, the mats, the dies, the embossing folders, and then the extra stuff she was selling was these. With this bag, Now, these right here are scissors, and they came in this, but this won't sit on my desk. So I took them all out and put them in here. But we have the bag. We have in all these pouches. This, I believe it's a corner punch, but I haven't played with it much. These edge punches, which I also have to play with and figure out some stuff. Oops, that one goes with this. Magnetizes on there. Some more edge punches. And this piece was in there. I'm not sure what it goes to, but I'm sure we'll figure that out. And put those back. And I will show you that in here also were more edge punches. Get 2 more of those. And all of these are a different pattern. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 pairs of scissors, decorative edge scissors. And they're all different edges. And this one, okay, we're going to have to play with all these punches because I believe they all do something different. And they don't, one of them says what it is, but the rest don't. Like this one right here, I know for a fact it has little hearts, but the rest don't say. And I know some of them are hole punches, some of them do decorative things. But yeah, all of this and all of this for $80, right? So I get over there, I'm thinking, this is an amazing deal. I get over there, and I go to pay her. And she says, come look at my craft room. Because, you know, crafters, you want to talk about crafts. I was like, okay, cool. So we go and look at her craft room, and I was very impressed. She does portraits. She makes her own portraits, pictures of all kinds of things. And what it is she used to do scrapbooking, but she's gotten into digital scrapbooking instead. So she's getting rid of stuff. And she said, well, here, take this. For free. Take this with you. And these are all just different bows. Little flower, ribbon flower things. Okay? Perfect. I can use that. She said, here, take this. Brand new. Unused. Ribbons. Twine. Well, this one's been used, but that's okay. And some of them have, but most of them, you know. Take these ribbons for free. I'm like, okay. But then she said, I'm not done yet. She said, here, have this box. I said, okay. And she opened it up, and it looked like a scrap box, which is fine with me. I like scraps. I can do lots of things with scraps. But I looked at it last night a little closer. Now, some of y'all can already see why I am so interested in this, and some of you won't be able to yet. But she's got some cutouts from stuff she had done. Shapes. Just some nice papers that, you know, I probably wouldn't have, this is textured, that I probably wouldn't have come across otherwise. But what most interested me, you know, some embossed backgrounds. These, I love those. We'll use those on cards and things. But what I really, really noticed were these. Now, I could be totally wrong in exactly what they are, but they remind me of Project Life cards. And if you know about Project Life cards, they're just journal cards. But they've got, you know, backgrounds and lists, you know, the little journal prompt type things. And they're all different kinds of things. And they're hard, they're out of print. They're hard to get a hold of. But then she's got some bigger ones. And I didn't know they made them in bigger ones. Then there's these labels, right? And all throughout, there's these little paper looking thing packs. They're super thin, but they're cute, you know, just little. But they're these. I've never heard of this. It's called material paper. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Material paper. I don't know what that means. It's some sort of Asian product, but there's quite a few unopened ones in here. There's opened ones, of course, but there's all kinds of things in here. It's not just a scrap box. You know, here's little cutout pieces, borders, and then there's a bunch of these faux chrome plates. But it's just all kinds of amazing little things. I took it for a scrap box, and I don't think that's what she was using it for. There's another one of those. It's got a label on the other side, but yeah, just a bunch of, and all of this I paid $80 for the whole lot. And then on top of all that, she's got 2 large format printers, and she said anytime you need something printed, like I told her I was looking to get a large format printer so I could print 12 by 12s. And she said she'd print them for me for $3 a page, which is what she charges her photo club. And I love this box too. Isn't that cute? But that's what she charges her photo club, and that's what she said she'd charge me. And I was like, okay, great, that's an amazing price, thank you. But she had probably 15 of those big 3-inch notebooks, ring-bound notebooks, full of dies. And she said anytime you need a die, you come over here, you can borrow any of these. I was like, you know, shock face. But it just goes to show sometimes you look in the weirdest places and you find the best people. She's really nice and amazing. And I'm really glad I met her. And not just because I got all this stuff. I was just... She's a really nice lady. So yeah, that was my Facebook Marketplace haul. And if you want to see up close of the dies or the embossing folders or the papers or any of it, just let me know in the comments. Alright, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that notification bell so you get all the newest releases when I put them out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.